Hey guys, Jason here with Epic Bait Molds, and I'm super stoked to show you these two molds today. They've been around for quite a while. It is the 1.25 inch ice spike and the 2.5 inch ice spike, and we thought this was a fitting time of year because, as you know, a lot of the lakes up in the north are frozen and it's ice fishing season. So let's get these guys ready to go. This is a new one right off the shelf. Peel off our shrink fit wrapping there, and I'll show you guys the inside of this bad boy. It looks so good, so shiny and new. That is the 2.5, and then I will also show you this here, which has been used quite a bit. This is our 1.25 ice spike. So it's basically a long tapered spike that's actually like square or box shaped that comes off the end, and then it has at the top what looks like a little maggot or mealworm kind of ribbed body. Perfect for putting on those small ice fishing hooks. And also the 2.5 can be used, since it's bigger, can be used on just finesse fishing in general. But both awesome baits have been around for a long time. Let's get into shooting these two guys. We're gonna do a super simple color. It's gonna be just fluorescent purple with some of this holographic purple flake in there. A lot of ice baits that I've seen, at least out on the market, are generally like red or white or purple or a solid color, but we're gonna throw that flake in there, add a little bit of reflectivity and extra attraction in there. So let's get going. First things we gotta do, pull out our two clamps. These are just your standard bar clamps. Put them on each end. And I'm gonna offset the screws or the ports a little bit. So put that one on. And this guy on. And that is it for clamping. And then we need to grab our plastisol. So we are going to use Bait Plastics 242, which is a medium blend, and some of you probably would also want to use a soft blend. You can do that. We'll do 3/4 of a cup, which is a lot. You could probably get away with half a cup. And that's what's kind of cool about these ice baits, is you can make so many ice baits with just a little bit of plastisol. So when you're pouring in and making different colors for personal use, maybe just do a half a cup. You'll be able to shoot these a couple times. And you're not having all that extra plastisol. So we're gonna throw this in the microwave, heat it up to 370 degrees. We'll degas it, and then we'll meet you right back here to add in our colors. So we got our plastisol heated up and degassed. Let's check the temperature and make sure we're still hot. We're about 345. So we got a few seconds here to get this mixed up. Got my gloves and goggles on. Make sure you have good ventilation when you're doing this. You don't want to be breathing these fumes in. And let's get to mixing up our first color, which is our only color. So we're gonna use fluorescent purple from Barlow's Tackle. And we're gonna make this pretty opaque. So we're gonna just squirt a bunch in there. Assuming it comes out, there we go. Oh, there we go. And mix that up. And so you can see that is very dark purple. I'm trying to make sure it's opaque. It's pretty opaque. This flake is gonna also block some of the light that goes through it out. So this is holographic purple small glitter or flake from Barlow's. We're gonna put 2/8 teaspoons in there. Actually, let's do 3 because I want it to be extra flashy on the outside, and let's just get a quick feel for that before we put the cap on. We'll do one more. So it'll be half of a teaspoon. I would say half heaping teaspoon. And we'll mix that down in there. And that is it. We want to maintain that solid purple color that I'm familiar with seeing. And we're at about 200 or 330 degrees. You can see our flake in there. So let's mix this, or let's shoot this now. So all you need for this is a single injector, and you don't need a ton of plastisol in here because these are super, super small cavities. One thing I'm gonna note is if you're shooting in the cold, because it is winter right now, you don't want your molds to be freezing cold. You're gonna have all sorts of issues with incomplete fills and things like that. And the reason is because your molds are cold. As soon as that plastisol starts traveling through them, it's gonna start hardening and curing as it's going through the cavities. So you have to heat them up just a little bit so they're kind of slightly warm to the touch, just not like super cold. And if you're shooting on like a metal surface, you're gonna put something between the mold and the surface because that metal surface is gonna suck all the heat out of your molds. With that said, let's get to shooting. Draw that up. Move to our first mold, which is our 125 ice spike. You saw that smoke come out. That was really cool looking. And top it up, which you don't really have to in these tiny molds because they're so small. And do the second one. And that is it. That took just a couple seconds. We'll set this aside, and when those cool off, we'll pull them out and show you. All right, these have cooled off, which only takes maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And we are ready to demold. So let's start with the larger one, the 2.5-inch ice spike. This is a 20 cavity mold, so you get a lot of baits, and you can already tell how much action these are gonna have. I mean, that tail is just all over the place. So as I pull these out, looking good. Okay, and then the other mold is the 1.25 ice spike, and this is a 40 cavity. It's insane how many of these guys there are. Mold is kind of a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. The main runner splits, tees off, and then you have two basically packs of 20. So if you're making these baits to sell, you could actually tear this off and just throw that whole thing into a bag. Makes it easy to package, or you can throw these in little containers or something like that. But these are super small. It looks so good for tiny little ice hooks. Man, so pick these guys off. They come off super good. Just pull them and they pop right off. Same with the other guys. These are the 2.5s. You just pull them and they pop right off. So real quick, while we're in here, let me just show you rigging. I don't have the little ice hooks here, but I have, this is, I believe, a number 8 hook on a 1/32 ounce head. And so I'm gonna put this on the 2.5 ice spike just to show you guys that rigged up, because you can use this for not only ice fishing, but for just finesse fishing in general. And you can see how that long tail is just gonna dance around and give it tons of action, but it's kind of small and tapered, so the fish is most likely gonna see this part and come at that, even though this is gonna be creating all that commotion. But you can see also there, that's that little grub body that's on the front, giving it that little waxworm look to it. And let me take the smaller guy here, show you that. I don't think it's gonna rig up quite on this hook, but we might as well try. This is a size 8 hook also. So obviously you're gonna wanna go smaller than an 8 to get the best rigging on here. This will probably still work. And that's a 1/64 ounce head. Yeah, that's a little big, but same idea as the other one. You're gonna have that little tail kicking off the back if you have even smaller hooks, and that grub-like body up on the shank. And so I wouldn't run it on this hook, but definitely on a size 10 or a smaller hook. And that is the bait. It has those flat sides, so you get that light kind of reflecting off there. Just looks awesome in the water. And that is it, guys. Make sure you lay these out or hang them up so that they're not all bent overnight, because they will take whatever shape you leave them in. So you want to get them as straight as you can. It's also very easy to put a little bit of worm oil on them and move them around with your finger. They'll actually kind of lay out a lot better than trying to do that while they're dry. So that's just a tip for you guys that are making these baits. And as you see, you can make a ton of baits at once. We'll make sure to link everything we used here in the video description below. So scroll down and check that out. The molds are available now, epicbaitmolds.com. Until next time, guys, fish on.